Have you ever been insulted so badly that your first instinct was to fight back? To prove them wrong? That's exactly what most people do. And that's exactly why they lose. What if I told you every time you get angry, you've already lost? Because the moment someone controls your emotions, they control you. But the strongest people don't react like everyone else. They use one simple response that destroys the insulter without saying much, and almost nobody knows what it is. Let's talk about it. Imagine you're sitting in class. You answer a question, and someone laughs. The whole room goes silent for a second. Then a few more people join in. Or maybe you're at work. Your boss criticizes you in front of everyone. You can feel every eye in the room looking at you. Or maybe it's online. One comment attacks you, and within minutes, strangers start making fun of you. In that moment, your heart starts racing. Your hands tighten. Your mind fills with one thought: I have to say something back. And that's the moment that changes everything. Because one emotional reaction can damage your reputation, your relationships, and even your future in just a few seconds. But here's the strange part. The insult wasn't actually the biggest problem. Here's the truth. The biggest battle isn't with the person who insulted you. It's with your own ego. The moment someone attacks your pride, your ego screams, hit back, prove them wrong, don't let them win. But that's exactly where the trap begins. When you get angry, you stop thinking clearly. You say things you regret. You make emotional decisions instead of smart ones. And while you're busy losing control, the other person is getting exactly what they wanted: your reaction. Think about internet trolls. They don't post hateful comments because they want a meaningful conversation. They do it because they enjoy watching people lose their temper. Every angry reply is a victory for them. There's a funny saying: arguing with some people is like playing chess with a pigeon. It'll knock over all the pieces, make a mess, and still walk around like it won. Now compare that to someone who stays calm. They don't waste their energy trying to win every argument. Instead, people naturally respect them because they stay in control when everyone else loses theirs. The strongest people don't suppress their anger, they redirect it. So, what should you do instead? Sometimes, the most powerful response is no response at all. Most people think staying quiet means you're scared. But in reality, silence can be a sign of confidence. It shows that you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. Think about it. When someone throws an insult, they're expecting you to argue, shout, or lose your temper. They want to pull you into their game. But when you stay calm, you completely change the situation. Imagine a business meeting where someone tries to embarrass the CEO with a rude comment. Instead of getting defensive, the CEO simply smiles and continues speaking as if nothing happened. Suddenly, the room feels different. People stop paying attention to the person who made the insult. Instead, they admire the one who stayed composed. In just a few seconds, respect changes direction. Real strength isn't about having the loudest voice. It's about staying in control when everyone expects you to fall apart. But silence alone isn't enough. Here's the mindset that can completely change the way you deal with insults. The next time someone says something hurtful, don't ask, "How do I get back at them?" Instead, ask yourself, "Why does this bother me so much?" That one question changes everything. Learn to separate the facts from your emotions. Just because someone says something about you doesn't automatically make it true. An opinion is not a fact. In many cases, insults say more about the person speaking than the person being attacked. People who are unhappy, insecure, or jealous often try to bring others down because it makes them feel better for a moment. Think about this for a second. If a barking dog insulted you, would you bark back? Of course not. You'd simply walk away because you know its noise doesn't define who you are. The same idea applies to people. When you stop looking for everyone's approval, their words lose the power to control you. Truly confident people don't build their self-worth on someone else's opinion. And once you understand that, you've already taken back your power.
But there's one final move that completely changes the game.
Now here's the response that truly changes everything. Don't waste your anger trying to win an argument. Use it to build a better life. Every insult gives you a choice. You can spend your energy proving someone wrong with words, or you can prove them wrong with your actions. Imagine someone laughing at you because you have no money. They tell you that you'll never be successful. You could argue with them for 5 minutes, or you could spend the next 5 years working on yourself. The funny thing is, years later, those same people are often standing in the exact same place, while the person they laughed at has completely changed their life. Success has a way of answering questions that words never can. Instead of letting criticism drain your energy, let it push you forward. Learn a new skill, work harder, stay disciplined, improve every single day. When your life starts speaking for itself, you won't feel the need to defend yourself anymore. The greatest revenge isn't making someone feel small. It's becoming so successful, so confident, and so focused that their opinion no longer matters. But this only works if you understand one final truth. Here's the final truth. Every insult you face is more than just a few hurtful words. It's a test of who you're becoming. Anyone can react with anger. Anyone can shout, argue, or try to get the last word. That doesn't take strength. It only takes emotion. Real strength is having the ability to pause, think, and choose your response instead of letting your emotions choose it for you. The people who earn the most respect aren't always the smartest or the loudest. They're the ones who stay steady when life tries to shake them. When you learn to control your emotions, people begin to trust you more. They respect your confidence. New opportunities come your way because others see someone who can handle pressure without falling apart. The moment you stop letting insults control your actions is the moment you start taking control of your life. And that leads to one lesson you'll never forget. People may try to damage your reputation. They may question your abilities or attack your confidence. You can't always control what others say about you, but you can always control how you respond. And that's where your real power begins. Every insult is another chance to build discipline, another chance to prove that your mind is stronger than your emotions. The people who achieve great things aren't the ones who never face criticism. They're the ones who refuse to let criticism decide their future. So make a choice today. Become the kind of person who cannot be emotionally controlled by anyone. Because the moment someone loses the power to trigger you, they lose their power over you. Remember what we said at the beginning. The moment you stop reacting is the moment you become truly dangerous. Now I want to hear from you. What's one insult that made you stronger? Share your story in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more content on discipline, mindset, success, and becoming the strongest version of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.